In today's video, I decided to take the challenge and let you guys decide my house for me. So I asked you guys over on Discord and YouTube to tell me what I should include in my house, and your guys' suggestions were questionable. So how I'll be doing this is I'll spin a wheel and whatever suggestion I land on is what I'll be doing for that room, but with a twist. I introduce you guys to the wheel of beauty and doom. I'll be spinning this wheel to see whether my fate is bad or good. So I'll either have to move forward with a challenging task or I'll get lucky and have the chance to make this build better. With that being said, let's go ahead and get onto the build. So we already have the layout all planned. I've literally just made this. And this is the inside layout. So I'm planning on having the entryway here, the living room here, bathroom this side, and then the kitchen over here, and then the stairs to go upstairs. And this will be the bedroom, the landing, and the balcony. So we'll start off with the entryway first, and the first thing we need to do is spin the wheel. Okay, so here are all of these suggestions and we are going to spin the wheel and see what we get. Okay, so we got make it all pink, which is going to be perfect because we are going to make a really cute pink entryway. I'm going to make the bathroom this side actually, and this will be our living area, so I'm going to kind of block that off as well. So everything has to be pink, so I'm going to go for like a very nice shade of pink. I really want to make this bigger from the side, but the arrows aren't showing up. Okay, I'm going to make some stairs over here, and I kind of want them to be like curved. We should use a semicircle instead. Okay, this is actually turning out not too bad. And now I just got to colour these steps pink as well. I'm also going to use a transparent basic shape and make it act like curtains. Okay, that's actually looking pretty cute. And I kind of want to add like a pink LED on the stairs. For lighting, I feel like this is going to look so cute. Okay, so we want like a side table over here. So I'm going to use...
1 hour later.
Okay, I'm assuming this console table has to be pink as well. So I'm going to try and make this work. Whilst I'm doing this, I want to explain how the Wheel of Fate will work. So essentially what will happen is I have 2 chances to use it. 2 or 3 chances, it really depends on the video. And what will happen is there's a lot of like good curses and bad curses. There's a lot of good things and bad curses that can happen. So for example, I'll flip my screen upside down for a minute. So there's just like a bunch of different ones, which I will show you later on in the video. Even this carpet has to be pink. And you know what? On top of this wall, we're going to have an AA sign. That just doesn't look as good. Normally, I would do like lighting coming down the pillars. I feel like that's a really iconic move for me. I feel like it's also going to be too much lights in here. But we can try it and see how it looks. Okay, I feel like that looks so much better than what I'm trying to do here. And I'm going to have to get rid of this LED inside the stairs because it's not letting me place a pillar on top of it. I think it's because that's a sphere over there. So what I'm going to do is just get a basic shape and either just resize it so it's the same size. Okay, that's what the lighting wall looks like so far, and I've accidentally got rid of the floor. So is that a sign for me to put a pink floor down? That's what the pink floor would look like, and this is what it originally looks like. I mean, it's definitely not the best, but we do have to kind of follow what we think is what it's gonna have to be. Definitely not the end of the world. Can't even see that LED light in there. Okay, and now we also need to decorate this. Why have I set this thing as black? I mean, I liked it in the moment, but not anymore. We'll use this pink lamp, but it gives off like such a... I don't even know what the word is. We're not going to make like every single piece pink because it's gonna look like Barbie in here. Not that Barbie's a bad thing, but even she had some color to her house. So that's still kind of like a pink. Pastel orange, it looks like pink. Maybe I could use this plate. It's a bit stupid though. And I'm gonna get rid of this light as well because it's way too bright. I'm gonna use this painting over here, and I don't think we need to outline it. We also need some paintings on this wall here because it's so plain. We'll have another one just here. We also need some stuff for deco because it's a little bit plain in here. This is so cute. Why didn't I use this? We can now add coats on the coat hats. Do I even need to say what colour it's going to be at this point? And we don't even need to change the colour of them because they're already pink. We wouldn't be doing the challenge correct if we didn't have some pink keys. And I think our entryway is finally complete. The only thing is I literally forgot about this wall and now it's going to be like half plain. So we've got to fix this wall up real quick. And to do that, I'm just going to literally throw a few paintings on it. And I think we are good to move on. It's actually not even that bad. This is not even centered. Okay, and we can move on to the next room, which is the living room. Okay, it's time to spin the wheel again and see what we get.
Helicopter, helicopter.
So the next thing that we got is we can only use 15 items. We're definitely going so well so far. There are some really bad ones in there, like only using basic shapes, which I really don't want to have to do. If I do get that one, I'll probably use like the other wheel and see if I can kind of skip it or something. Alright, so for this one, we can only use 15 items and we have the choice to do anything else we want. So obviously this is my favorite one because it's like the easiest one to do. I guess the theme that we can go for in here is maybe like a summer sort of beachy one. It could be pink because like pink and green go so well together. And that's actually reminded me that I want to talk about a caravan. So I really want like a caravan. I really want a caravan where you can just kind of like live in it. And I recently seen on TikTok where you can kind of like sell matcha and stuff like inside the caravan. So someone decorated their caravan pink and green and they were selling matcha in it and it looks so good. Maybe linen. I'm just going to go with linen for this. Either that one or this one. I'm going to go for the darker one. This is one of my favorite fireplaces and so is this one. I want this to give off like a really cozy feel. This is reminding me a lot of the time when I did that video. I'll link it here what I'm talking about because I won't be able to explain it properly. I really like this one but it's way too big for that room. So maybe I'll just use this one. And honestly, material wise, I feel like we need better materials. Okay, that's two. And I'm also going to add like a little armchair as well. I actually really like this one. So we could have added that instead. And then for the coffee table, we're going to custom make it. So we'll have one that goes like that. So that's 5 objects so far because I'm counting each individual basic shape as an object. And then we just kind of need to like add deco basically. I'm going to add a plant pot. I feel like I shouldn't do that because actually I'm running out of space now. Not space, out of object limit. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 objects. That was way too quick. I actually kind of underestimated it and I was like, we're gonna have way too much in here. I'm going to add this table over here and that is 8 objects. I also want to add some paintings as well. 9 and 10 objects. We'll use this one because it's quite like big so we need to make it take up lots of space. 12 objects and then we need like a TV in here as well. So instead of doing a TV, I'm just going to use a painting instead. And that is how many objects? 13 objects, I think. And I could see my avatar through the little window. Okay, that's 12 objects. We need something in this corner here. So maybe we can just have another seat. I was going to add a ladder, but I feel like a ladder is not going to fill up the space as well as couch is. Although it's a little bit cramped in this corner. I'm going to get rid of the reading glasses and the flower cushion and replace them with something else. So I have 3 more spots available.
Approximately 10 hours later.
So I've actually miscalculated and I've got way too much items in this room. So I have 17 items. So I'm going to get rid of this one and one of this painting. And that's the best we can do for our living room. So I'm just going to color everything now. Okay, and now that the living room is done, I'm just going to add like an arch over this. Now we can move on to the kitchen. So let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Okay, we're back to the wheel again and let's spin and see what we get.
Helicopter, helicopter.
No, I really didn't want to do this one. So this one is for the kitchen. Okay, so here is the wheel of beauty and doom. And this is all of the curses that we have. And I'm going to use this and hopefully or the basic shapes one because I really don't want to do that one. Hopefully skip it. But I feel like I'm going to get something even worse. There's a high chance I can get something worse. Turn your screen upside down and build? No way. I'm going to get rid of it and I'm going to do it again. Hopefully I can cancel out everything.
Helicopter, helicopter.
I have 2 minutes to recolor anything I don't like. We don't really have like an expectation for this room. So I want to make checkered floors and instead of having white, I want to have cream on the tiles instead. We're going to start with the counters first. I'm just going to use a basic shape for the Allen bench. It definitely doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look bad either. I need some stools over here and I'm just going to use this one here. And then we need some placemats. I'm going to add this book over here as well. I'm going to have a plant pot over here and I'll probably move these books over there as well. And then on top of the fridge, we could have a painting And I'm also going to use 2 paintings over here, or maybe 3. So maybe we could have this one instead, but that's tiny. Oh my god, we don't even have a sink. And then we'll also add another painting. Instead, I'm going to make this like a... And then I feel like this would be cute, but you can't really put it on anywhere. And then I want a rug over here as well. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the rug. Okay, we need some shelves as well, so we don't even have a microwave in here. Okay, there's the microwave, and we need a sink. This telephone needs to be in the entryway. Why did I not think of that before? And we've got to colour it pink. That's such a Barbie telephone. And maybe we'll just add a TV here and call it a day. Now we are ready to colour everything. And that's our kitchen all kind of done. One thing that we're missing is I wanted to use basic shapes on these sort of plain counters. And I think we're ready to move on. So over on this side, we were just going to have a dining table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some pillars again and just kind of section this bit off. And for the wall, I kind of want to use this material, but it's clashing a little bit with everything else. I'm going to kind of create like a media wall on this one too. Do we go all the way across or only halfway? I'm just going to keep it halfway for this one. And we'll use this dining table. I'm going to use this dining table here. And then I think we'll just use these chairs. And then on the table, we'll just add some flowers. And then we need some lighting as well, so I'm going to make like a chandelier. Or maybe we could just have this kind of like... And then for this side, we'll add these type of lights. So this is what our upstairs looks like. We need to kind of make the stairs come up till here. So I'm going to make the stairs out of basic shapes.
Miss Rabbit has fainted.
This is like way too bricky. So our stairs have like gone way too elongated. Okay, that's the best we're going to get with the stairs right now. And I'm also going to add like a pillar over here as well. And I think we've got it. Over here, I'm going to use a decoration piece, and it's this piece here. And that is all of that done. So now we can move on to the next room, which is the bathroom. Guys, I really don't know what I'm doing, but like these transparent cubes are saving me. Every room feels like a different theme, so... Anyways, let's move on to the bathroom. Okay, this one will be for the next room. We have posters of Hailey. You know what? This is so well deserved. Only Hailey would be up in the bathroom. So in here, I can only have posters of Hailey, which is actually a pretty easy challenge. So, and in here, I actually want to add like a pillar like this, just like a random pillar. Okay, let's get all of the essentials first. So we need a bath, we need a shower, we need a sink. Oh my god, why am I using that sink? And we need a toilet. This bathroom is actually quite spacious. And then I'm just going to get a few pictures, and then we'll have one here. I kind of want to create like a pillar wall on here as well. Or we can use it to cover the bath, because I used to do that in all of my old builds. I'm going to add a mirror over here. And then I want some towels as well. So we'll have some folded ones here. And then I'm going to add a rug there. And I think that's actually perfectly fine. We need some more stuff in the toilet, so I'm going to add some curtains as well first. That's the stairs all done, and we need to do the landing. Okay, we have the upstairs landing now, and let's see what we get for that one. Build a room with only the items that I hate. That's not bad actually, because the landing isn't gonna have like a lot of furniture, so I can do that. So for this one, I can only use items that I hate. I haven't played Bloxburg long enough for this. I'm going to add some storage items. So some of the items that I hate from here is... I actually really don't like this shelf. So I'm going to have that in the corner over here. And then from the surface decor, out of these 2 books, this is the one that I don't like as much. I like the messy books. A pizza box. Perfect. We'll add it up here. I don't like these new plants that they've brought out. We'll use this one because I'm really not a fan of this plant. This is also another one of my ones that I don't like. We need a rug as well, so... I mean, all of them are not bad. I'd probably like never use this, but it doesn't fit here anyways. But then again, it is items that I really don't like. I mean, it doesn't look bad. What else can we have up here? We could have some paintings. Oh wait, never mind. I can't use paintings because it has to be items that I hate. And I definitely do not hate them paintings. Yeah, I really don't like these ones. Maybe we can use this because I really don't like that. A bulletin board, but I would actually use this. Oh my god, I've just realized I've done something wrong. This bit here is going to be the door to the room. Right, I think that's it for the landing as well. Okay, we have 3 more left and we only have 1 room left to go. So let's spin and see what we get.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Salma's name has to be in every room. I'm going to do this one as well, and I'm going to do another one just to make it a bit more.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Make the walls your least favorite color. That is not going to work well. I feel like we're going to have a neon bedroom now, and normally my bedrooms are white, so I guess it gives me a chance to move away from what I normally do. Okay, so for the bedroom, I have to use my least favorite colors, and I think that includes the floor as well, so this is not going to be great. This color, it looks like grass. I'm going to do like an orangey sort of color. Why on earth did I make this room so big? I've just realized it said the walls can be my least favorite color and not the floor, so that means I have the opportunity to change this. And then I'm going to make like a little side table over here. Honestly, it's probably cheaper with basic shapes. I'm just going to use a basic shape. Okay, let's design the bed now. And now we need a duvet on top. The yellow bed actually looks so cute. I like this version of yellow, but this version of yellow is a big no. Okay, and then I want like a messy comforter over it, so this is actually not looking that bad. I feel like we have hope.
A few moments later.
So this side of the wall, I just want it to be all closets. And then over here, I'm just going to add a black basic shape. Over here, I'm going to use a dresser, and I'm going to put like 2 down. And then we can have this painting as well up here. I want to create kind of like another media wall over here too. So I'm going to use the pillars and do it across this wall over here. And then I have no clue what to actually add over here. So I'm going to add a sofa section here instead. Maybe something like this. And then maybe we could have this chair over here in the corner. And then we can definitely use some plants in here as well, because it's not like we have an item limit. I'm going to use like a structural and then color it to be like kind of like the wall. Do the same thing again. And it's a little bit wobbly, but it's fine. I feel like it kind of brings everything all together. And then on a few, of course, we need to use some LED lights. And then we can have some carpets over here as well. And I think our bedroom is complete. And with that, our house is finally complete. Oh, I've just seen in the background, I haven't changed the decals. So let me go and do that real quick. Okay, and now we are all ready to go. So this is what the house looks like. It's actually turned out pretty cute. I mean, it's definitely not the best thing that I've built, and oh my god, we are not even going to talk about the back. The back actually looks fine. It's the side that's a problem. It's kind of reminding me of a dollhouse. So this is what it looks like. And then we have like a little pond moment going on here. The entryway looks so cool. The total price that this house has come to is 124,000. This is the outdoor garden. I actually really like this pool. Entering inside, we have this gorgeous pink hallway, and I've used pink decals and it's made everything come together so well. I did try to add Salma's name as well, but it just wasn't loading. And this side, the pillow wall looks so much nicer. I'm absolutely obsessed with the way it turned out. I'm so glad we got this challenge for this room. And then in here we have the kitchen. It's kind of different to what I normally do. Actually, that's a lie. It's literally the same thing that I normally do. It does have like a little bit of a difference. And this decal here, that's great. It was Salma's name, but it wasn't loading again. This is the living room, and it's turned out so cute, to be honest. My favorite show is on the TV. And yeah, so that's basically our living room. Coming over to this side, we have our dining table with our custom-made stairs. And then inside here, we have our bathroom. These are the decals of Hailey. Don't even ask what I put up. And then on this side, we had the bathtub and the sink with the grey decal. And now if we head upstairs, the stairs are so badly placed. Like, it's not even properly done, but oh well. We have the room where I had to use the most hated items. I think the rug is now going to be an iconic move that I do in every single build now, because it actually doesn't look bad. And then inside here we have the bedroom. Honestly, it's decent, but it's definitely not the best. We have little seating area and another seating area, and then the bed on this side with like some custom made walls. And yeah, that's basically everything we have done. And that was me building a house based on comments from you guys. I definitely did flop at this challenge so badly, but it's fine. I guess we did make something out of it at least. If you guys want me to do more challenges like this in the future, which you probably won't because I did so bad, make sure to leave a comment below. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!